Yo, top Billin to ya. What's up, dog nation? Baby spring has sprung and it is absolutely time. Is it dog time 2019? Could be. The dogs have a fantastic roster coming back. Absolutely loaded beyond belief. There is, you know what? The answers are on the test. I remember a teacher told me that, or a fellow classmate of mine answered or asked that question when I was a little kid, and the teacher replied, the answers are on the test. That always stuck with me. I was like 7 or something like that. I think the answers are on the test for the dogs. Everything is there that is needed to win a national championship. So it comes down to more than just talent. Obviously, coaching is going to be a very monumental part of that, to say the least. And the dogs are going with perhaps its least experienced coaching staff under the Kirby Smart regime. So that's something to look out for. But, man, I don't think it should be too much of a problem. We'll see, though. But before we get into that, man, I wanted to talk about my man Jake Fromm, the general. Salute to the general, man. Everybody out there hating on the general, you got to salute this kid, man. This kid is the absolute truth. I don't give a damn what anyone says. This kid can play some football. And for you guys who are into the infrastructure in the game or into film studies, you know that just goes without saying. But, most fans out there aren't into that type of stuff, and they just want to blame the quarterback. Or if the quarterback is not flashy enough, then they're not good enough. But that's not the case with Jake Fromm. But I'm going to get into a little bit of a film study right there. But, man, I just wanted to talk to you guys for a little bit, man. We got the Underground King where popping, baby. You're going to be seeing me with a lot of stuff for the teams that I cover, whether it be LSU, FSU, Georgia. I'm going to have special Underground King wear shirts. And you see right here, man, I got your boy popping right here, the general, Jake Fromm. You saw the Philly Flyers shirt. Been selling a lot of those Philly Flyers shirts, but that's at patreon.com/committed to the G. So make sure you're there, because I'm only selling to my clients there at patreon.com/committed to the G. So that's how we're going to handle that right there. Make sure you're there. But if you want to talk dogs, do anything like that, I'm available 24/7. We got the Discord group chat thing going on. Got another tier group chat that I'm always available at. And we just talk football. So it's so much fun. And there's a lot to be had there with spring being on there. A lot of storylines going in for the dogs, but nothing really drastic, Nothing too drastic. So that's always a good thing when you talk about winning the national championship. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get to a film study, man. I want to show you what Jake Fromm is actually good at, some of these things that people aren't noticing, some of the stuff that will translate to the next level. We got to start talking about the next level with this cat, and I believe he's an NFL player, no doubt about that, but we'll see to what degree, but he's definitely an NFL player, and he's definitely capable of leading the dogs to the promised land, so we'll see about that, but make sure you subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's get it. All right, if you're new to the channel, we don't do highlights here. This is film study sessions, just like when I was a player. They don't run full plays. They break down stuff, pause and rewound ad nauseum, just to show you the intricacies of the play. So my man, the general right here, if you see this right here, it's going to be kind of a 4-verse concept. You can see my man really thinking the game through. This is what I like about Jake Fromm. He's a cerebral assassin. And his pre-snap recognition is very good. So you have 2 high safeties here. You got Trey Dean right here at a corner spot looking towards the quarterback. So if you can see their eyes, you know that they're probably in some type of zone, because they should be focused on their man, like down here. So you see this right here, that's probably going to be some type of man coverage. You can convert the zone. It could be some type of bluff, but that's up for you to decipher when the play starts. So you're going to have kind of a 4-verse concept. We'll go from left to right here. I believe Jeremiah Holloman was supposed to run like this, but with Trey Dean being positioned the way he is, he kind of headed this off right here and kind of stopped it. So he came off. So he's going to scan left to right. So I'm going in regards to his progression. You're going to have a slot receiver right here. Here's Terry Godwin. He's kind of numbers running. Going to have kind of a post right here by Isaac Nada, and then straight getting vert by Calvin Ridley. So being able to see this and being able to decipher this pre-snap and then coming back, a lot of people always say, oh, Jake Fromm can't do this, can't do that. We'll talk about what he can do, because this guy is very good, man. If you can't throw in the middle of the field, then what is this? All right, see, receives the snap right there. Immediately he goes to his first progression right there. So look at that. Immediately right there, going to his first progression. He wanted to see what this was. So remember, Trey Dean originally was looking at the quarterback. Now he's looking at the receiver. So it kind of turned into man right there. So he has that off right there. I guess maybe they weren't expecting that. He immediately shoots to number 2. I like that. He immediately shoots to his second read right here, right? He doesn't really like that. You see the underneath and pretty much almost a bracket coverage right here with the Chauncey Gardner-Johnson right here, the nickel back, and then Steiner right here over the top. So boom, he comes back to his tertiary read, his third read, man-to-man right here. Isaac Nada with the linebacker, very talented linebacker. And look at the throw. Look at the product placement right over him. Look at that. At least from this all-22 view, it looks like it was right over him. But, man, that is a perfect throw right in the middle of the field. Look at that. Bracketed, surrounded, diamond right there, right? Able to get upfield a little bit. I believe this was to kind of close the half, too. So, that was pretty good to be able to move the chains like that. But you can see the cerebralness in Jake Fromm's game and something like this. All right, I want you to pay attention to this, too. We're talking about vertical routes right here. People think vertical routes is only the conclusion of going down the field a lot. If you run somebody vert and you're able to convert before the route comes to its conclusion, you've gone vert. So the back shoulder fade is Jake Fromm's one of his best passes, period, point blank. He does it just as good as anyone I've ever seen because he understands how to vary his velocity. So he can throw with some touch, he can throw with some power, he can do a lot of different things here. So we'll see these guys going vert again. I don't know if these are converted routes. This is probably something that they call at Georgia if you get in offsides and everybody just goes vert, you know. So you'll get kind of a double post going on right here from the inside receivers here, and then just vert on the outside right here, right? Everybody going vert. Obviously, Jake Fromm allows you to work the boundaries real good because of his back shoulder fade, but he disallows the defense to really work from the boundary because when you're playing man in the boundary, he can probably run this bad boy all day because this is kind of like an option route. You got to know how to throw it high and away or low and away or really get it on him quick. He just has this type of throw in his repertoire. All right, so we see Isaiah Buggs go across the line of scrimmage right there. So off sides. And immediately he already knows where he wants to go right there. You can see it right there. All you have to do is judge where your receiver is at in relation to the cornerback. So if he's by the cornerback, you'll know to really put it on him high and away right there. If the cornerback kind of has a little bit of leverage, it's probably going to go low and away right there. But you see him right here, boom. Holloman in the boundary, slaps the hands right there. He's getting on top of Surtain right there. They're able to locate each other with their eyes, so they already know what's going to go on right here. Nice, smooth, accurate throw right here. Look at the delivery. I love Jake Fromm's delivery. He does a lot of stuff. I love his hand break. I love the hand placement of the ball right here. Let's pay attention to that. Look at the lower body mechanics. This guy's a solid quarterback. This is an NFL quarterback, man. I'm not trying to sit here and say he's a superstar in the NFL or anything like that, but he has a place on someone's roster at the very least as a high-quality backup. I'm pushing starter, but at the very least, you know what you can get with this kid. So you see it right there. Mechanics are always proper. Shoots from the shoulders. I like the way he shoots from the shoulders. Look at the handbrake. Now look at the velocity on the throw. Look at how it goes over the top right there. I like it right there, man. So check it out right there. Absolutely perfect. High and away. He knows Holloman has those hops. This is pretty much indefensible. It's an indefensible play. Gets that foot down. There you go. First down. All right, pre-snap recognition here. Your man, the general, knew that this would be man-to-man coverage, I believe, from the motion man right here, tight end Isaac Nada. So you're going to have an out corner combination right here going against man coverage. So he already knew exactly where the leverage would be at in this particular formation. Even though you have a stack formation up here, he works front side pretty quickly right here. So I believe you'll have kind of a corner route right there by Jeremiah Holloman. And then you'll have an out route after a block and release. And you can just see his ability to play off of man coverage. And then all you got to do is protect this guy. For real. If you protect this guy, man, 9 times out of 10, he's going to get you into the right play and he's going to make the correct decision. So you don't want your quarterback losing the game for you if you're at a high-powered university like the University of Georgia, and Jake Fromm, I think, is perfect for that. All right, shotgun. So notice all these 4 receiver sets here was 4 target sets, you know what I'm saying, not just receivers, but there you go. You see the man-to-man coverage right there. You already know that the corner route is coming and Jeremiah Holloman has this guy on his hip. He just has to have perfect product placement, right? Look at that. Great route by your man Holloman right here. You got the bow in right there. No pressure necessary. And he won't hesitate to take his dump off if necessary as well, but he doesn't necessarily need it right here. Look at all that space right there. And it's a rhythm and timing throw. So look, before Jeremiah is out of his break, he's already on launch. You see it right there, on launch, on balance, point and shoot foot good, drive leg, being able to drive the ball. And these type of throws, you cannot have a lack of arm strength and complete these type of throws right here. But he has good arm strength, perfect product placement right there at the face mask. Look at that, 15, 20 yards like it ain't nothing. That's explosive. That's explosive. People want to talk about 50 and 60-yard plays. Hit 15 and 20-yard plays up and down the field and see how demoralizing the defense feels. All right, last one right here. Real men watch to the end. Hashtag real men watch to the end. We talk about arm strength, right? A lot of people like to judge that by how far the ball travels downfield, but that ain't arm strength to me. Anybody can put all their might into something and wheel the ball down the field. What about something where it just has to be on a frozen rope, like an opposite hash throw right here on squatting coverage? Now check this out right here. It looks like it should go to the tight slot originally, but it goes all the way out here to, I believe it would be Holloman. Yeah, it would have to be Holloman right there at a Z receiver or X receiver. And we could check this out right here as far as the arm strength goes. So boom, right there. No hitch, nothing, just a little shuffle and let it go. So if you see squatting coverage right here, this guy very well could see that this could be going right here to the slot, Miko Hardman, right? And he could jump this and jump the pass going to Holloman just for the simple fact that he was in the vicinity. However, that bad boy is humming. He didn't get a chance to get to it. Look at that. He didn't get a chance to get to it. You see it right here? Boom, hit him right there. Look at that product placement. Come on, man. That's some arm strength right there, man. You guys got to celebrate what this guy can actually do. I know everybody out there want whatever's new, and if you're not as heralded as people want coming into college, it's hard for them to really rally behind you. But you got to rally behind this guy. I don't have a dog in the fight, you know what I mean? I'm just covering the team. This ain't my team. But if it were, you rally behind somebody like Jake Fromm, man, get this guy popular. You never know. He could have a Heisman campaign. He could be a first-round draft pick, and all that does is help out your university. So I don't know how you guys operate out there, but this guy's a very good player, and he has a lot of talent, man. He can push the ball down the field. He can spread all over the yard. He has great pre-snap recognition and good post-snap recognition as well. He can manipulate coverage. He can do a lot of different things, man. So I think a lot of the general, and I'll have much more on here. Make sure you get to patreon.com/committed to the G, though. I'll be doing much more on Jake Fromm throughout the offseason to really see what he's about. I think he's going to have a big junior year. He doesn't have to have a big junior year. He just needs to do what he's been doing, and I think the dog should be fine. So with that being said, thank you for watching. It's your boy Murf, the Underground King. Make sure you subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. But make sure you're on that patreon.com so you can get these film studies. I do stuff like this all the time for the guys there, and stuff never sees the light of day because it's Patreon-only material. So don't do yourself a disservice by just watching the free content that comes here and there on YouTube, all right? But with that being said, I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.